We are recording. Not recording, we are streaming. OBS apparently didn't do its thing quickly enough for the computer to be happy with it. Still, onwards and upwards. Right, desktop audio. I can't hear it, which usually means a bad thing is happening. I'm going to pause that for a second. We have got the Predator to continue. We're going to do a top turret. That is today's plan. Browser. Where are the audio sources? I moved something by accident and it's all gone haywire since yesterday. Monitor and output. Desktop audio. I would like to go to mute output so that I can play music on my side and not worry about copyright strikes. At least that is the plan. Is it the reality? I see the desktop audio going up and down, up and down, up and down. You know what it is? You know what it is. We haven't attached the dongle. Or have we? Oh, that's the wrong one. Desktop audio, are you going to work now? All right, finally. There we go. Okay. So strange. So very strange. All right, everything should be good. Righty-ho. So, what have I done today? I played some Call of Duty, to be honest. I didn't really do much else. We have got a couple of these bad boys put together, ready for kind of painting for the last 5 kind of Space Marine Legions. I think I've got Word Bearers. No, Sons of Horus and Word Bearers up next. I've just done Thousand Sons. So Sons of Horus, Word Bearers, and then the last 3. Salamanders, Black Legion, and Alpha Legion. Black Legion? That's 40k. Raven Guard. They got black armor on. Anyway. And also chat has not opened up its little chat window, which is just magnificent because I'm going to have to do that when this thing is offline. Also, I've got no idea what I'm streaming over on Twitch today. I may very well end up streaming some Call of Duty because it's the last day of the beta. It's the last day of it, and I would like to play it. It finishes at 5-ish, I think. And frankly, that means if I stream mini painting, by the time I finish mini painting, the beta will be over. So there we go. Now, what we were going to look at was the turret today. Hello Reno, how you doing? What's cracking? Good day to you. Happy Monday. Hello Icarus, how you doing? Absolution. Yes, I did read your name correctly. I'm going to give myself a round of applause for reading Comprehension 101. How you doing today? Happy Monday. Well, it goes. It goes. Basically, we got to this stage. After stream today, after the Twitch stream, I should say, I am going to hopefully prime the inside of this side and this one and paint them. I may very well paint them off camera. I may very well paint these off camera. And then that means on Friday's stream we can build the rest of it. As in, attach the top to the bottom and all that sort of fun stuff. But I wanted to have a look at these today and see how hot swappable they are. So, first things first, D9 and D5. Let's just get stuck into it. How is everyone today? How is everyone? It is a brand new week and all of that sort of jazz. So I was wondering yesterday, if one removes this nub, this key, and replaces that with a magnet, then that may make the entire thing. You might be able to swap out the turrets. Not the turrets, the actual shooty bits. It is indeed, Martin. How the hell are you, sir? Good to see you. Happy Monday to you. I hope you had a magnificent week. And all of that sort of fun stuff. How's, I think last time I saw you said the family was ill. Is that, hopefully that is been and gone. Or am I hallucinating? Am I now thinking of someone else's sort of family? How's the Deimos? When you say the Mark IIB, when you say that, I'm thinking the Land Raider. Or do you mean this bad boy? The truly... Well... I'm gonna be honest, I can't even remember building this kit. I know I built it, because I built it for my Space Wolves, back when I had Space Wolves. And that was a 40k kit. There was some dust. All the bugs are thankfully gone, hell yes, that's what we like to see. Since we last spoke, there's been three? It's only been a week! That's crazy. A wedding and a funeral? Right, that almost sounds like a film. It almost sounds like, four weddings and a funeral. But there's 3 birthdays, a wedding, and a funeral. Well, I hope the birthdays were full of cake and ice cream, obviously, and good times. Were they, like... I was going to say, were they sort of young birthdays? Like, where cake is probably more going to happen, or... were they sort of more adult birthday? Not that sort of adult. We're a PG stream after all. Or I hope the wedding was magnificent. You didn't get too drunk, and I hope the funeral was well. I hope the person would have been happy with how it turned out. I don't know. It's a weird thing. I had my grandmother's funeral last Tuesday. She would have been very happy with it, I think. Mark II Rhino chassis. Oh, okay. I know. Sorry, I get confused. Like when I normally see the Mark IIB, I always think of the Land Raider. So this one particular, I've got 8 more of these cheeky buggers to do. So the build. Okay. I had major issues with this part right here. This particular tab was an utter nightmare for me. On the Rhino. It needed so much pushing together, and I've made sure everything was aligned. Right? I wasn't sort of just wildly squishing it together. But that went together a hell of a lot more smoothly than this Rhino, which is a weird thing because it's the same kit essentially, right? I'm very happy with this. I've got another one of these to build and paint, obviously. But yeah, as for this one, it's been a while since I've actually built this. Like, I've got to actually paint all these and build them. They're obviously missing the tracks. It's very, very similar, though. The only difference being this tab at the back, this is flush. This is flat. Whereas the new one, it's like... It's flat underneath, and it's got a raised lip. It's like a wedge. It's a very strange thing. I don't know. I don't really know if I like it. Oh, and the other main thing. These flaps, these cylinders on this kit, these are really fat. These are slender 90s models. Literally, I think. A la sort of, I don't know, Cindy Crawford, etc. Very slender. I put this into here. And it is, you have to apply a lot of pressure. And even then, if you want to consider opening and closing it, I would flat out take a blade to this and thin it down some, because there's when I had done this, I could see the plastic turning white when I was twisting it, so it was applying too much torque to be happy. Your wife's birthday is the same day as our youngest nephew. Oh, okay. Lots of cake. And yours a week later. No, surely not. You young whippersnapper. Did you have cake? Did you all just share the same birthday? I know you don't like, not literally the date, but did you think, you know what? It's within a week. Or was it just use it as an excuse for more cake a week later? I would have been conflicted. Nactwolf, hello, how you doing today? What's cracking? Indeed, absolute Giga Chads. Ultra, well, of course. I mean, like you could enjoy any other Legion, right? Yeah, Martin, honestly, it was a weird situation. I'd been putting it out of my mind. And, you know, doing the traditional thing, crushing all emotion. No glue on these parts, by the way. And then as soon as I saw the casket, it was just like terrible. It was terrible. However, so like the Sikaran, we have this bit does not get glued in because we want to move the thingamajiggle up and down, so we need the front thing. You never bother with the interior? No, I know, absolutely. I wish I like to do a very basic job of it. I wish that I could be happy and just glue it together and just never look at it. Unfortunately, my brain, for example, for my Empire army for Age of Sigmar, well, Fantasy, I ended up painting far too much of the interior detail for the steam tank. Don't ask me why, but the thing is, they've got these little slots you can see inside just about if you really get up close and have a look. It's very tiresome. My brain sometimes. I haven't actually, weirdly, I haven't put the Spartan together yet. I think that somewhere, or at least my brain is telling me that somewhere I have a set of the old Land Raider. Sorry, I've got a set of the old Imperial Fist Land Raider doors and front flap. Which would be great, because I think I can use that on the Spartan. Which is why, the only reason I haven't got around to building my Spartan yet is I started it and got to the point where I had to put the doors on. And I thought, gotta find these things. And I know as soon as I put it together, if I don't find them, I'm going to find them the next day. And then I'm just going to have to buy another Spartan. Maybe I should just build it. We spread it out for more cake. Yeah, good choice. That's a good move right there. By the way, if you like cake, smash the like button. Folks, I can show you the next 4 video. Well, actually, the next video that's going live this Wednesday is already uploaded. I can't show you the miniature for that. However, you weren't here yesterday. Oh God. The next 4 videos footage, we got an Ultramarine, obviously, because they're fabulous. We got Death Guard. We got World Eaters videos. Those are the next 3 videos I've recorded. I've also just finished Thousand Suns right here. And this is an Iron Warrior. Obviously. We've already got this video, though. The issue I've had is I've realised I've accidentally either positioned the arms in a wonky manner or I've stuck the wrong guns to the wrong arms. Because prime example is this one right here. Hopefully I can find the correct gun. There is a gap at that wrist. It's just touching it, but it's the wrong gun. And this wrist is all wonky. I mean, it looks okay from a brief glimpse, but now I've told you. You'll be able to see. So I'm hoping I can find the correct gun and swap them out. If not, it's not the end of the world. It's just not going to make me too happy. I'm just going to have to make that really obvious in the videos when I do the voiceover. So we've got 5 more legions to do. I got those miniatures basically ready to go. So yeah. It's horrible you're never ready for it. Well, thank you, Martin. It was like when my grandmother's husband, my grandfather, died. I was in the States, and I never got over that one. I should have brought it up because it's best I just don't ever talk about that one. Martin, you are absolutely. Well, you're a moderator. You got that, so apparently you definitely can. I've got to get this. Okay, so this goes like this. Then this bad boy goes on top of this like that. Sandwiching. We love a good sandwich. This bad boy in there. So there is a little... We don't glue this bit, okay? And we have builders. They are making an absolute racket. They're doing their job. Not a job for us. They're doing it for the neighbour again. You do have the power. One of my presents offers a new painting challenge. Oh, yes? Do you say? What is it? One likes a challenge. Oh my god. So, it's gonna try and not get glue on ourselves. God, these builders. Why do they have to make such a noise? I know they're doing their job. Can't they just do it quietly? That would be spiffing. If they could just do that quietly, I'd be a lot happier and a lot less stressed. Make sure this... I was slightly concerned there was a bit of glue in there. So yeah, unfortunately, folks, like the Call of Duty multiplayer is only live until I think 5 o'clock today. So I might be streaming that on Twitch until it finishes. So can I start at 3 on Twitch at twitch.tv/GloriousBadger. So I'll only get like a couple more hours of the COD action before it stops until basically next month. So I may have to stream it. It's terrible. What have you got, Zavi? What do you got there? Oh, damn. Oh, crikey. You got a big bad boy. Is that primed? I've never actually considered it. Has this already been primed? Designed with ultra articulation. It's a Hellblast in a classic matte grey. Includes an assault plasma incinerator and a base. Oh my god. That is... What do you... I don't even know where to start with that. Martin, how are you tempted to paint it? You're Glasgow bound tonight. No, it's alright, Martin. It's alright. I understand these things. Hey, Jammy, what's going on? Oi, oi, it is your boy. What are you up to in Glasgow? What are you doing in Glasgow? Oh, you'll be off this week. Oh, look at you. Well, I hope, like, holiday? Hell yes. I hope you have a... If it's holiday, I hope it's a bloody lovely one. If it's work, listen, I hope it goes smoothly and as relaxing as possible. If it's anything else, I don't know. I don't know what else it would be, to be honest. There is only work and holiday as far as I'm concerned. Oh, and those stressful things you don't want to deal with. Yeah, don't want those. Going to a gig? Oh, bloody hell. Oh my god. Who are you watching or listening to? And your brother bought you that big bad boy? Hell yes. I almost said something else, but remembered we're here on YouTube and I must not swear. Jammy Dodger, talk to me. How's your Monday going, you saucy beast? As I was saying just a second ago, today is the last day of the COD beta. Or beta, as some people like to call it. I don't like saying it like that, though. So I might be I might be streaming that for about 2 hours today over on Twitch. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, and I don't blame them. Unfortunately, I like first-person shooters. I'm terrible at them, but I like them. I wish I could say I'm terribly good at them, but that would be a lie. So D8 is that bad boy, and I think we need this Ring of Doom right there as well. Few days off the chart. Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm still feeling exhausted. That travel up north. I don't drive much these days. Well, I don't drive at all legally. However, I don't really travel much either. So, like, that drive up to Sheffield and back in, like, a day, it was exhausting. We went up on Monday night, stayed at a hotel, or an Airbnb at least, and then had the thing, and then came back. Checked out where we planted my grandfather. There was a concern that my grandmother wouldn't be planted near her family. Somehow they managed to find a space. Like, they were digging, and they found, like, not just a boulder, they found a seam of rock, which they hadn't discovered before, so... that was fun. They did manage to find a place. Somehow. So, that was all good. Singer called Tom McCrae. McCrae? That's how I'm saying it. There are many words. There are many names I just butcher. And, basically, like a lot of Irish names, I look at the spelling and go, ugh. However I say this, I know it's going to be wrong. Unless it's like Thomas. If it's Thomas, or John, or indeed Sean, yes, I can do that. That's fine. Like, a lot of... Some names just look completely baffling, and I try them, and they're completely wonky. They're completely wonky. Alright, so we got to get this thing into this thing here. It is shaped, so you should be able to get it correctly into position. Been a fan for a long, pretty laid-back acoustic stuff. Hell yes. Well, guess what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'm gonna start. Well, I'm gonna do it anyway, just to see the process, right? Don't judge me. I'm gonna do like one of those rain channels. Because I listened to enough of them and I thought, screw it. I'm going to make my own. Then I can just listen to my own music stuff. Did I? Put it on upside down. I just need to come up with a suitably stupid name. It's mostly going to be like rain and rivers and the lapping of the ocean. So I need a suitable channel name that sounds catchy. I was thinking like glorious ambience or something like that, but then I've had a genius name come along, Moist Music. That reminds me, I need to keep an eye on gigs for next year, and I'm gonna. Oh really? And you're doing good, just recharging after the last 9 days. Yeah, that was crazy. Listen, you look after yourself, alright? You look after yourself. This lump goes like that. Okay. They're putting up scaffolding, by the way. If you're wondering what they're doing, those legends out there, they're putting up scaffolding, which means they have to break out the... It's not a drill. The wrench. Is it a wrench? The air powered or electric powered, whatever it is. every 3 seconds as they put on new struts and stuff. It's very frustrating. It's very frustrating. And on top of that, you can hear all the banter, all the bants, which is just terrible. That is correct. That is correct, yes. Well done, Badger. Mike McCoy! You saucy beast. I see you there. How you doing, dude? We are groovy. We're just building a bit of this tank, really. It's the last day of the COD beta. I think you've been playing it. We got up to this stage. What I'm going to do is I'm going to build this thing right here. And we'll build another one. Maybe the Volkite or the Las Cannon or whatever. And we'll just see how easy it is to swap them out. I think my brain is currently saying if you shave off this part right here, you could replace that with a magnet. And then you could just like plonk on the bits that you require. I actually haven't tried the beta. Oh, well then. It's the last day of it today. I know it's not for everyone. So I think what I'm going to do is, I think it's like alive for like 2 more hours or something. I think I'm going to stream it over on Twitch for a couple of hours. I know not everyone's going to like it. I'll just take the hit on the viewership. I think so. 2 more hours, like fit once I start streaming, and then I could do a couple of hours of mini painting as well. Sounds good to me. Yeah. Well, the thing is, I got to slowly get people prepared for the fact that all this mini stream is going to have to get packed up in the last week and a half of October, at least. I'm going to probably have to start earlier, but like this stream is as a mini painting sort of thing is going to get wrapped up both here and over on Twitch because I just need to get stuff packed, right? But I'm going to leave the computer going as long as I can. There probably won't be a web camera. And I may have to... Yeah, probably the web camera will have to go. But I'll just be doing some game streaming for that last week or so. So, I know that's not everyone's... But it's just going to have to be how it is. So, what do we need? Predator cannon. E7... E10, E9, E6, E8. Here we go. This is this bad boy right here. There is the big shooty turret. This is what we really want. I think it's an auto gun. So Imperial Fist likes such things. Goes well. Also, I'm just going to clarify. I'm not good at Call of Duty. At all. I just like it. Right, now I've had my little whoop. Okay, so E7 and 10? No, 10 and 9. 10 and 9, these two sort of bits. Mike, I hope you had a good weekend as well. Whatever it is you got up to. Da, 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 da. So it is the last week of September as well, which is an interesting one. It's before swiftly moving into October. Timing of this house move, I'm slightly miffed that. I was looking forward to painting up Nagash, but that is now out of the window. Because he's spooky, right? And October's the spooky month, so I was going to do something along those lines, but I'm not going to be able to. I'll have to see. I'll see if I can find something else. I do have some bloody Nighthaunt, but I just don't know if I can bring myself to paint them. Found a local game store with a clearance section. What did you... Yeah, what was on... Talk to me. What did you... Did you purchase anything? I do like a clearance section is always a good time. I need a new blade on these knives, my god. Was there anything remotely sort of GW shaped on sale? That impact wrench. Is it an impact drive at wrench? I don't know what tool they use on scaffolding when they put scaffolding up. It sounds like a wrench. Like, they had a bunch of Malifaux stuff and some GW paints. Come on, of course you needed it. Of course you needed it. Why are you going to pretend otherwise? Come on now. But if it is on sale, yeah, exactly. Exactly so. So I've got airbrushed the Hexbane's Hunters. I would like to paint one of those up over on, well, here on YouTube, do a video for it. As like extra footage. Well, not extra footage, but more content. You know, all that kind of jazz. If you want to see more Age of Sigmar stuff, obviously I'm happy to do it. I'm going to revisit my Empire army. I got, like, a lot of them were kind of, they were basically painted. I need to tart them up more. Maximum tartification is what's going to happen. So I've got to figure out how to put, oh god. Oh, they go on the front like so. Okay, that's easy. Paint some smaller stuff, mostly as far as GW goes. Yes, buy all of the things. Martin, how are you going to paint up that big boy, by the way? Sorry, I did mean to ask you. I just, well, got sidetracked. I passed the local GW store, and there is about 7 or 8 foot Nurgle in the window, presumably for the... Oh, it's a store anniversary? Of course there is. We had that discussion, didn't we? Are you getting the miniature? Right? You're getting the sort of anniversary miniature, right? Oh, curses. Curses. I made a mistake. There we go. Alright, now we have to get these two bad boys together. Need to decide on the chapter. Come on, Ultramarines. So... Are you gonna paint him up as like a brand new Space Marine or he's been in the wars? Literally. Okay, so I need to mush these two parts together. Alright, let's do it. See how this goes. How much I've never looked at these things, so I genuinely have no idea how much the Inquisitor is. Oh, Inquisitor Dubry Firkins, the one I just opened. I thought for a second I thought we were still talking about I thought we were still talking about those big miniatures, and I thought there's a big one. There's like a big Inquisitor. Question mark? Yes. Inquisitor Carter Volnus. Erasmus Carter Volnus as well. The Inquisitor was 21 quid. So I did an unboxing of that video. I don't know if you know. That was Saturday's video was the Inquisitor Dubry Firkins, Carter Volnus, right? I was supposed to be unboxing Space Dwarves. I caved like a wet cardboard box and purchased it last second. I don't know what happened. And unfortunately it never arrived. Do you know why? Because GW insist on using terrible, I almost swore, UPS. And as we know, UPS is the work of the devil. I prefer DPD. Like, I've never had an issue with that. Although yesterday, someone in chat did say that DPD are not as good as I initially thought. Well, at least in their area. What is up with this glue? I'm going to have to use the new one. Honest truth, I haven't painted for at least 4 months. Martin, I completely understand. I completely understand. Real life, exactly. Real life does get in the way. Unless this is, like, this is my life, basically, right? This is how I'm trying to earn some money. I would, you know, making videos and streaming. But even then, like, even then, your brain does need a break, right? I'm dusting off 4 Ultramarines that have sat on your desk. Well, I've got many things just sitting over there. I'm looking over there right now. I'm seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 unpainted miniatures. I've got 3 over there which need to get finished. Not of those. I've got 3 extra miniatures which need finishing off as well. So I completely understand. You hate Reno. It was you who hated DPD. Is it just your area? Why? Tell me why you hate them. I would genuinely like to know, because I've, as of yet to have an issue with them. Maybe I've just been incredibly fortunate in that regard. Oh god. Okay, just watch out. This glue doesn't run everywhere. Oh, well, thank you very much, Martin. Full facial. Yeah, I know. I've been not wanting to do it, but apparently, like, it helps. I don't believe it until I see the numbers kind of vastly improve. I'm still not going to believe, like, this helps, right? Maybe if I was... No, that's me being very cynical. I'm not even going to finish that conversation. Not that I'm a cynical person. I am very cynical. So you just jam this on here? Oh, hold on. There's another plate thing there. I'm planning on rectifying the painting situation tomorrow. Nothing planned other than dropping the boy off. Hell yes. Martin, I hope tomorrow is going to be a fantastic day. I can sense it in my bones. Nearly every package is damaged and they left valuable things on the doorstep. Huh. Well, I mean, it's a strange thing, because I know... Well, I've always been very lucky. I mean, I tend to be home, so I haven't had, like, the dropping off of packages at the front door or yeeted over the wall into the garden or whatever. I haven't had that issue because generally I'm home. I don't really... And when I'm not home, I don't order stuff. So, like, I've never had that issue. I know it is... I've seen reports of it all over the Twitters for certainly UPS and other such companies. I'm just looking for part number E8, which is this bad boy right here. Huh. Maybe it's just like an area, like just a particular sort of zone of where you are, Reno. Because I know it's a weird thing. Like, I know people have had issues with some companies, and then in the next sort of zone over, past postage zone, they've been great. Yeah. It sucks, Reno. I do genuinely not happy about such things. How the hell does this one do this? There's one... Oh, hello. Oh, goes together like butter. Alright. So, ladies and jelly spoons, there is a divot here. There is a divot here. Now, once we've glued this together... I know there are square. Are there rectangular magnets? I would say that you could if you shaved this off here, put a magnet there. This magnet goes into there. Okay. I reckon you could probably... If you put round magnets on there, it would rotate, which you don't really want. I'm sure this is magnetizable. I'm sure it is magnetizable. I'm not going to bother, because I just want these, like, shooty tanks. I think it probably is. I don't do enough magnetizing truly to be to know, but I reckon you could shave that off, put a magnet there. You're going to probably have to drill a hole there and like gouge it out a little bit. There is room for it, right? There is absolutely. Oh, in fact, you could use a. You could put a square magnet right here, right? Chop off this bit right here. Put a square magnet flush with this here. Mush that on there. Shave this off, put a rectangular magnet or square. And then that should all line up. So I reckon it is doable. You could probably easily just like whip these off and put new ones on. I'm not going to bother doing that because frankly, as I said, I don't care. It gives me an excuse to buy more. Or go to a bits store and just buy more of the top sections. And then just like have the entire thing removable. Instead of magnetizing that, just... Anyway. Could you just drill a hole into the rectangle? Yeah, exactly, Reno. Yeah, sorry, it took me a second. Ooh, you mean drill a hole into this bit rather than shave it off? Yeah, you could absolutely do that. I would probably do it before I attach it to this bit. But yeah, you could drill a hole, slap a magnet into here, so that's flush. But that will... You are going to have to kind of either get rid of these little tiny bits of plastic in there, or and put like you're going to have to put the magnet flush with this bit in there, but flush with this surface. So yeah, it is entirely possible. I'm just not good enough, and frankly, can't be bothered to actually do it. What is that noise? It's my builders. Not my builders, it's the next door neighbours. They're having more work done. Having more work done. It's very frustrating. Like, they're just constantly just having stuff done. Constantly. I don't know, it seems like one lot are sort of having scaffolding putting up. One lot are, I don't know what they're doing. I'm not remotely bitter, but thankfully I am moving house, so in case you didn't know. In this economy, yeah, I know. Well, yeah, exactly. I mean, the builders aren't going to complain, are they? Alright, so that's that done. Did I say I was going to... I think I said... What time is it? Let me check the time. We got 12 minutes before I have to prepare to do some... Attempt to do some... COD streaming. Now! Oh! We got to build the back bit. There's like a weird wibbly bit back here. So E1 and E2. Alright, E1 and E2. Let's locate those parts. There's E2. I'm hoping E1 is very obvious. Anyway, so save me, I have to do all the metal on Gaz now and I'm dreading it. Listen, Reno. Get yourself a nice relaxing drink. Alright, it's going to be fantastic. You're going to do a great job. Alright? Mind over matter. Where there's a will, there's a way. And various other sayings. Right? E1. Oh, okay, it's up here. you have to play Hunt for the Part on this one? Not so happy about that. Jammy, sorry, I can't even remember. What were you typing? How come? What was the question? I missed context. Not a surprise. How come Reno is dreading metal? I believe from yesterday's stream, they said they've already put the metal down, like the weathering down. Oh wait, hold on. Reno, are you talking about doing the checkers? Are you going to do the checkers? Oh, like the stream if Reno's going to do checkers. Reno, you got to do checkers. No, come on now. They'll be magnificent. You like the stream, Jammy? You're an angel. Jammy, yeah. That's Reno, you gotta do checkers. That's basically how it works. I might do red and black on the Power Claw. Well, I don't. Were you there for when I painted checkers on that Dark Angel commission? Were you there for that stream when I suddenly decided at the last minute that I wasn't going to not do the checkers and I just started doing it? First time ever, live on stream. I'm gonna be honest. It wasn't as stressful as I thought it was going to be. I mean, it wasn't easy, but it wasn't as bad as I was expecting. How does this go to... Oh my god. Okay, so there's a wibbly bit. What the hell? Who put... Right. Oh, okay. Okay, we found it. It goes together like this. So there's a weird wibbly bit antenna. Alright. Easy as. There's... Okay. I'm going to get a headache from this. I can already sense the headache building. You caught bits of it yet, Reno? Okay, so... I mean, if you are going to do checkers, what I would do is, rather than go, put the red down and then go straight to black, what I did, and what worked for me, was I used a darker red or a darker brown, but not immediately jumping into using black, because if you make a mistake... You know, obviously black is a lot harder to tidy up, clean up, all that kind of jazz. So using, like, I think I used Rhinox hide or Doombull. That's a good, like, midway colour. Like, it's not so horrific to tidy up, especially like when I was doing the black and white checkers. I used a mid grey. And that wasn't as horrific as, like, if I'd made a mistake, which I did. It wasn't as horrific to tidy up as just, like, trying to paint white over straight black again. So that would be my main thing. Actually, no, I would say having the paint flowing smoothly, excellent. And if you can do that, what I did was, so I got a sharp pencil. I sort of drew some dotted lines in a straight line. And I tried to paint that line on as quickly as I could. I tried to hit the midpoints, but I looked at the start, looked at the end, and just went, whoop! And hoped that was, like, very vaguely straight-ish. E3. Okay. I'll have to do them. I'm going to have to practice them, basically. I have to practice painting. There's E3. Squares. Maybe I could do an entire stream of pain where we just paint squares. I'm gonna completely forget about the diamond painting stream. That's not gonna happen until I get good. Diamonds are the work of the devil. That's why Harlequins like them. Painting ultramarines works for painting squares. Wow. Wow. I don't even know what to say to that. I don't even know what to say to that. That's just... Hinges go on the inside. I'm just going to pretend I didn't hear that, Mike, okay? I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that and purge it from my brain. So, folks, over on Twitch, I'm going to do like 2 hours of Call of Duty until the beta ends, basically, because we're running out of shooty shoot time. Oh, my finger's stuck. Damn it. That is the one issue with that paint. As awesome as it is, if it runs too far, it will run all over the place. So hopefully that's not going to actually be a bit of fingerprints melted into it. I'll give it a slight tickle later with a blade. So that is that. E4 and E5. I like painting Orc flesh, so I might collect some beast snaggers. Reno, do it. Do it. Salamanders need more love. That said, I do think they have the better loyalist models. What, Ultramarines? Salamanders do need more love. Absolutely. I do agree with you there. I really enjoyed painting that one. That soul. E4 and E5. So I was looking at it going, this is not going together properly. E5, E4. Yeah. I have painted one entire salamander thus far. I've got another to do for like the Legion painting videos I'm doing. I really enjoyed painting it. Really enjoyed painting salamanders, you know. And I would agree they do need more love. Sooner they can get more love, the better. But obviously, you know, Imperial Fists and Ultramarines are my top 2 armies, followed by Blood Angels, followed by everything else. I don't know if I was to get a 4th Loyalist army, I don't know what I would get, truth be told. Would it be Salamanders? Potentially. Would it be anything else? Also potentially. What else is there? White Scars, Dark Angels. No Dark Angels. Iron Hands. Raven Guard? I did consider Raven Guard very briefly. Really briefly. All like just fill it, just do a Phobos sneaky army and that's it, and just leave it like that. Okay, so there's this bit. It just goes on like this. Alright. I'm just gonna do this. Almost did it again. This glue just runs so well. Almost too well, in fact. I like painting Orc flesh, so I might collect... Yeah, get the Beast Snaggers. I really enjoyed painting... I did the Beast Snagger boss, the generic one, on a squig. I would like to do the character one. I'd really like to paint up that character one at some point. Because I think he's just cool. The way he's just sitting on there is like... Nonchalantly... However you pronounce that word. My brain's a bit of a mess, so I can't pronounce it apparently. Like he doesn't care. Just chilling. Okay, so, turret. Now, the only thing is... Right, for the las cannon... Okay, so here's the issue, right? I mean, it's not an issue. Crikey. So, the bolt gun, the Predator thingamajiggle cannon, uses these like hatch, these things, right? As does the las cannon, which is nice because I would probably swap between these two. If I was going to magnetize, I would swap between these and the Predator battle cannon. However, the Volkite, Culverin, and the Graviton gun, they both use a mixture of like the basic one and a random other sort of one you build. So, but that's just a visual thing. If you can get over that, I'm sure like people who competitively play don't care quite so much about if that's going to be an issue or not visually. As long as the shooty bit is important, you know, for the WYSIWYG thing. However, we're not worrying about that. I'm happy to report that. I mean, I suppose you could magnetize those as well. Truth be told, potentially. I'm definitely not magnetizing them. I frankly don't care enough. So these two parts go together like so. And then you smack that on the back here. Easy as. You do want those new Death Guard Praetors. I've heard a lot of people say, and I do agree, with the Terminator one, particularly, that the Terminator one looks a bit too kind of 40k. Do you know what I mean? I'm definitely going to get the regular Praetor, right? Just to paint up for the channel. The question is, am I going to bother getting the Terminator one for my Death Guard 40k army? So this just goes on here. Let us get this bad boy glued in. Also, I like the Emperor's Children. Terminator Praetor. I think that mini's so cool. Okay. I'm going to smack this in. Alright. There we go. Lovely jubbly. So, then you just plot. You don't even need to magnetite, like glue this in, really. You could buy multiple of these turret things. I might try and buy another couple, and then just fit those out to be with the Graviton guns, etc. That might be a plan. I'm pretty happy with that. I need to do a little bit of tidy up along this barrel. It's a bit too kind of... well, it needs work. I feel like it's largely the cloth... Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking. I saw it and I thought, that... The cloth bits looks a bit too much like 40k. And that, you know, might not be a bad thing at all. I don't know. I don't collect Horus Heresy Death Guard. So I don't know how well that kind of aesthetic fits in. Do you know what I mean? I know Space Marines go helmetless a lot, but you are in Terminator army. You should probably have a... Yeah, exactly. Like, that is the squishiest part of you as well. Like, if you're going to get hit by anything, surely you want to, you know, have protection there. I return with tea and what kind of grapes? What kind of grapes? And what kind of tea? I got some. I'm gonna go make some. I'm gonna go make some Yorkshire. I don't have Yorkshire Gold, unfortunately, today. I'm slumming it with regular Yorkshire. Yorkshire. However, I do have a Bakewell tart. I've got a Bakewell tart. Oh, a proper one. That is not one of those disgusting ones with icing on or cherries. I like people who put icing on Bakewell tarts. They just need to be banned from making them. That's just the rules. Your purpose is exactly, Mike. Exactly. And then just having like a no helmet on. Your face isn't protective of projectiles. He comes with a headset. Oh, does he? Oh, okay. Well, curses. I didn't click the article as long as I should have, or read through it. I just glimpsed at the one picture. Red and green, and it's a tea of Yorkshire variety, and oomph, I love a Bakewell in any form. I don't know. I'm very against icing-covered Bakewells. I'm very against them. My grandmother was from Bakewell. She was... Yeah, she was like, no. Just no. These people... Like Mary Berry, she can do one. That's basically what my grandmother said. Not literally. I sort of translated for the modern audience. I can't quite remember exactly what she said, but she was not amused. Hold on. Red and green. I forgot about the grapes. So I was concentrating more on the Bakewell tart part of this conversation. I completely forgot about the grapes. All I know is it's got a marzipan. Wait, what? Wait, hold on, Jamie. What? Marzipan? What? What? I'm very confused. Do you mean frangipan? Frangipan? Oh, that's a frangipan. Yeah, frangipan. Enjoy the pronunciation. Yeah, it's like it is almond stuff. God, I can't actually. It's been a while since I've actually had the time to make a Bakewell tart. But I believe it's ground almonds. And my brain is going to say butter and sugar. It's mushed up. Now I know that. Yeah, so there is obviously a difference between marzipan and frangipan, and I believe that is the content of almond. I believe. I don't know. I'm gonna have to check. So what the hell is marzipan? I have made. See, the thing is, I've made marzipan once, and I have made frangipan a lot, but not recently. Marzipan is basically the bright yellow stuff, which you can buy it in a brick essentially, and you sort of roll it out. You can wrap Christmas cake in it, which is what I do. Wrap, I guess, wedding cake as well if you want to. Is it a Battenberg? Is that covered in marzipan? Frangipan is like a thing which you put, obviously on a Bakewell tart. And it kind of melts. You can also put it on a nice topping for like mince pies if you're feeling fruity. You put a layer of that, it kind of melts and like bakes into a sort of gooey bit of loveliness. Marzipan is good. I used to hate it though because it was too sweet. There was frangipane is soft marzipan. Yeah, I think there is a difference in the amount of sugar. I could be really mistaken in this. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of research. But I mean, they're essentially the same thing. There's just I think the ratio of one thing to another is different. So I will check and hopefully be able to come back to you with a vaguely accurate answer. And you bake frangipane. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Whereas marzipan, once you've made it, it's like a brick. Like, I know people chew on it. It's like, I like marzipan, but I don't like it that much that I'll just... Yeah. However, let me look at the time. Oh god, we're running really late, folks. I need to get a sandwich in my life. I need to get some tea. I'm gonna take a tea leaf out of your book, Jammy, and make myself a massive cup of tea and have a cheese sandwich. I will be back, folks. I'm just gonna warn you. I'm going to play some Call of Duty, the Modern Warfare 2 beta. I'm going to be terrible at it. I'm not good at that game. I just like it. So I'm going to be running around shooting people over on Twitch. Twitch.tv/GloriousBadger for about from 3 o'clock-ish to roundabout... I think the beta ends at 5. So 5 and then... So that'll be 2 hours. Then I'll take a break and then hopefully come back and we'll do some mini painting. That is the plan. Let's see if that becomes the reality. It is the last week of September over on Twitch, so yeah. That's all I got to say. You've all been absolutely delicious. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, folks. If you've liked the stream, you're a legend. If you subscribe to this stream, you're a legend, although... Yeah, I guess if you're watching the VOD, don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, make a comment, twirl in the air, and all that sort of jazz. I will see you over on Twitch. Thank you very much for hanging out with me, folks. I'm going to stop gibbering and end the stream. See you in a way. Bye!